Okay, so hi everyone. I haven't made a YouTube video in like 6 days. Not because I've been lazy, but because I don't know. I really just don't. So I reconnected with one of my old friends and kind of working on that, I guess. I don't really have any social relationships and I really just need something. So there's that. But today I wanted to talk about being outgoing. So I used to be very outgoing at one point in my life, and I want to talk about that because I feel like this is a very important topic, and I feel like it would help those people who feel like they're suffering because they're not outgoing. Because I used to feel like being outgoing would help all my problems because I used to be really shy back in high school and middle school. But there was a certain point in my life where I just didn't give a fuck what anybody thought, and I would just talk to everyone. And at that point in my life, I'm going to tell you guys that I was the angriest that I've ever been. And that's why I didn't care. Because I was so angry that if anyone would have said something rude, I would have snapped. And I wouldn't have cared because I would have been ready and prepared for that rude comment. And I think that that makes sense. Now, I think it's like an animalistic, like chimp like fight or flight response. Like, I don't know. In my head, we're all like chimp like creatures and we're all like based off of instincts, which is definitely the truth because every instinct is within, and those instincts are emotions that we feel throughout the day that tell us to feel this way and to do these things that we want to do. Those are called instincts, and instincts, um, they're just instincts. That's it. And I don't know, like, I just, at that point in my time, the most outgoing that I have ever been. I was the most angriest that I've ever been. And I feel like um, that has some, like, consolation or whatever. Or, like, it makes sense because it's like, I don't care about what you think of me because I'm angry at you. Like, I don't care about you. Like, I didn't really, it's not that I didn't care, but I was ready to fight if need be. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah. And I think that that also ties into why some serial killers are very like charismatic and stuff like that is because they're so angry. And I'm not saying that I'm a serial killer because I'm not, but I'm definitely saying that that kind of ties into the whole aspect of that thing. And I think it's very, I think it makes sense. I think it's like a fight or flight response. Also, I'm tipsy right now. I just drank a Fort Loco. but yeah. So that is literally it. And I just want to tell you guys, during that time when I was so outgoing, I was still suffering. And I still didn't have any friends. Still. So it's like this, whether you're outgoing or whether you're not outgoing, you're still going to have the same problems. And that's life. And you got to realize if you're shy and you don't want to be shy, you can work on that. But it's also like if you get to that outgoing state, like I did, it might not be what you thought it would be. Because for me, I was definitely very angry. I wanted to attack the people that I was talking to. And I know that's like psycho. I know that's psycho and crazy, but I had really bad anger issues at that time, and I just didn't care what people thought. And that's why I would talk to everyone. I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And it's like, if you don't like me, well then fuck you. I'll be a fucking cunt. And that's really what it was. And that's really it. I don't know. I think it makes sense, but I also think that it's not really what it's cracked up to be You know, if you're shy for a long time and you go, oh, the outgoing people I'm so jealous of because they seem to have their lives together. Well, they don't. No, sweetheart, they don't have their lives together. Not all the time. Now, I'm sure some of them do, but when I sure as fuck didn't. I was the angriest I've ever been. Ah, bleh. You know, it was just terrible. And I still looked at people and thought the same thing that I do when I'm shy. And it's just like, I feel like an alien still. I still feel like an alien life form. It's not like being outgoing has magically changed my inner state of being to make me feel like I'm not an alien, because I still feel like an alien life form that's not of this world. And I don't know why. Whether I talk to people or whether I don't, I still feel similar. It's not the same, but it's similar. I still feel similar. It's very difficult to explain. And also, even if I'm outgoing, my mind, my thoughts, and my reality don't feel real or whatever. It still feels like the dreamlike state that I was in when I was shy. And I'm going to tell you guys what. If you're shy, it's okay. Because being outgoing, it's not any better. Not really. Now, I mean, it is slightly if you're suffering that much. If you're suffering that much, just start being angry and don't give a fuck. Because I think that helps. But I think it also doesn't help because it makes you hate the people that you talk to. Because I used to hate everyone that I talked to. Like, I used to be ready to fight them. Like, right when I said hello, I was like, hi. Like that. And then, like, sure, I sound nice, but inside, I'm thinking about fucking murdering you. And I don't know why that's even the thing, but that's literally what it was. And I don't know, I had a lot of anger issues at that point in time, and I was just like, I don't know, I had a lot of bad social experiences, and I think that really, I don't know, I think that had something to do with it. Because honestly, that was just trash. And I was just trash. I'm still trash. But at least I'm trash inside and not outside, you know? I don't want to be trash outside. I want to be trash inside. If I'm going to be trash anywhere, I don't want anyone to see it. So I'm going to keep it in here, okay? That's really what it is. And that's also why I stopped dating, is because I'm trash. I literally don't, you know? I just can't. Just trash. I think I really have to be in love to not be trash. But I think if I was in love, then I would be the best ever. But if I'm not, then I'm just trash. And that's a fact. But I do want friends. But I think, everyone, you shouldn't want to be friends with everyone you meet. Because I became friends with these people when I was very outgoing that weren't my friends. Not really. And I'm telling you now that it's better to be shy and have real friends than be outgoing and have these friends that don't give a flying fuck about you and treat you like shit. Because, yeah, it may be nice to have that confidence or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know if it's confidence, because sure, I can talk, but it's also like, do I want to talk to you? Do you have something that I can gain from this? Can I learn something? Can I gain a friend that actually cares about me? If I make a friend, I make sure that I see what I want to see when I talk to them. And if I don't, then I don't talk to them anymore. So it's like this. When I talk to someone for the first time and they tell me something that I don't like, I will stop talking to them because that's not what I want. And that's not a true friend. That's whatever. I don't know what that is. Not my friend. And I want friends, and friends care about you. They care about your well-being. They are nice. They, care about you. They want to hang out with you. Does that make sense? They want to hang out with you. They want to be in your life. You know, they make you feel good. You know, just hanging out with them, having a good conversation or whatever. You know, they don't say, oh, you're a bitch, or oh, they don't ignore you when you say hi, or, you know, stuff like that, because that is not my friend. That's it. That's like, oh, I said hi and you're not going to say hi. And I know you heard me because I said it 7 times and you didn't say hi back. And I'm just like, okay, now I know that you're not just, you know, you're not deaf. So there's definitely something going on. And it's not something I want to be experiencing, so I'm not going to talk to you anymore. And that's literally it. If you ever wonder why I don't talk to you, well, there you go. You said something that I didn't like, and that's why I don't talk to you. And that's a fact. So that's really it. That's it. So here's the moral of the story. Being outgoing doesn't mean you have more real, true friends. You don't even have more friends. You don't have more fun. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. It depends on the situation. It depends on the day. It depends on how you feel. Every day is like a season, and seasons change, okay? There's winter, fall, summer, spring, everything in between. And you gotta just go with the flow. You don't have to force yourself to be something that you're not right now. You're not winter if you're summer, okay? You're not summer if you're fall, okay? It's like that. If you're spring, don't expect your leaves to fall and be orange because you're spring. Spring has green leaves that are attached, not orange leaves that are falling off, okay? You gotta realize that, you know, life is like the seasons, the changing seasons, and you just gotta go with the flow. You're constantly changing, and it's evolving. You're evolving. We're humans, we evolve. We're animals in this world, we're constantly evolving. Evolution is a constant change. Seasons, there's proof of evolution. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, we're not getting too deep into that, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It's a change. People change. Evolution. Okay? It's simple. It's not something I have to delve deep into to explain to the whole entire world. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. And that's it. That's it. If you don't get it, you'll never get it. And that's the fact. But it's like this. Don't force yourself to be something you're not right now. Because if you're meant to be it, then you will. Okay? Because you'll evolve to that point, because it's a change in your life. It's changing. You'll change, and it's okay. Every experience changes you, and it's okay to change, because sometimes you need to change. Sometimes you need to change, you know? And being shy, making friends is fine. Being outgoing, making friends is fine, but it's like this. If someone says something that you don't like they insult you or they say something funky, I don't really want to talk to that person because that doesn't feel like my friend. I want someone that I can have a flowing conversation with and feel comfortable. I want to feel comfortable talking to someone that I care about. I don't want to feel like there's weird energy or pressure, or like I have to force myself to talk because I'm like, I don't know what's going on. If I'm talking to someone and I don't know what's going on, I'm just in my head, I'm like, is that my friend? Because am I really their friend if I don't know what they're saying? If I don't know what's going on in their head or in their conversation, I'm just here in outer space. I don't know. But that's the moral of the story, is that being outgoing doesn't fix everything, but you will evolve to what you're supposed to be. Because I'll tell you what, I am 7 million bajillion times different than I was when I was in middle school. And yes, that was a long time ago. But I'm telling you what, life is a journey. It's a long journey, and sometimes you just have to go with the flow. You don't force yourself to be something you're not. If you're spring, don't force yourself to have, the leaves of fall, because you can't. You just can't. You got to wait until the seasons change. You got to wait till the time is right, and then you'll change into what you're supposed to change into. So I hope that makes sense. And I hope I got to somebody about this topic. I don't know. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope I helped you in some way. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.